Why did I not buy just a huge amount of Bitcoin in 2018 and 2019 when I knew how awesome it was? For a couple reasons. One, even though I had done the initial research on Bitcoin, I had not really gone down the Bitcoin rabbit hole to deeply and truly understand its fundamental value and the role it played in the world. And, I had a lot of other stuff going on in politics and business with Prosper and other things. So there was just a lot going on. And I remember distinctly thinking in I think it was 2018, thinking, I wonder what the next really big thing is. And I'll bet it's right underneath my nose. Maybe it's even Bitcoin. But you know what? I'm so busy. I don't have time to go figure that out. I owned a reasonable amount of Bitcoin anyway as a result of my initial research. And so I thought, maybe the biggest new thing is right under my nose, but I just don't have time to go figure that out and validate it. In retrospect, obviously, the best thing I could have done in 2018 and 2019 was exclusively study Bitcoin, get my confidence level higher, and, I would have bought a lot more. But the psychology, even if I had done a bunch of research, the psychology is when you first show up and, you're in your sort of first Bitcoin market, ups and downs, you don't have confidence in the asset yet. So even in 2018, I could have gone back and seen that the price dropped from $32 to $2 back in 2011 and 2012. And then I could have seen that the price dropped from $1,200 down to $92 in 2014. And I could have said, hey, it does this and it always recovers. But the problem is I did not have personal experience with Bitcoin's price recovering. And if you don't have personal experience with an asset's price always recovering, then it's very hard to have the same level of confidence just believing in other people's experiences. There's a lot of people who are in Bitcoin right now, and they bought their first Bitcoin as part of this upcycle of the last 12 months or the last 18 months. And so their first Bitcoin was bought at $40,000 or $50,000 or $60,000 or even $72,000, $73,000 a coin. And for them, they have not personally experienced the ups and downs of Bitcoin, which means they are reluctant to buy more Bitcoin. Anybody who bought Bitcoin this year in 2024 for the first time probably is not going to load up on a huge amount of Bitcoin until the next bear market. So what's going to end up happening is Bitcoin's going to run way up. People are going to say, hey, I get it now. A lot of people that bought 2024 for the first time, they have not been through 4 price cycles where Bitcoin has gone on to set a, epically high, new all-time high every single cycle. And because they have not personally experienced that, they're not confident putting the kind of money at risk that they would be if they had personally experienced it.